Greetings, friend. I will show you how to rocket through this classic Sudoku without exhausting yourself. Also, keep watching to see how you can save $45 on exclusive Sudoku content. Click below if you want to give this puzzle a go. And with that, it's solving time. Okay, first thing you want to see, you got these two ones here in columns 8 and 9. There's only one place for one in block 6, right there. Now, let's look at the 2s. So you have a 2 here in column 7 and 2 in column 9. You notice how they cut down all the way into block 9, and you can solve for a 2 right there. We don't even have to look over here to see if there's any other 2s cutting in because of the way these 2s worked and the way these 1s worked for this one right here. So you're saving yourself some scanning by whenever you have this type of situation. Let's move on over to the 5s, because we got quite a few 5s in here. You have this 5 and this 5. This 5 cuts across the row, and this one comes up the column. So we only have one place left for a 5 in block 1. And now with these two 5s, there's only one place for a 5 here in block 3. Also, with these two 5s, there's only one place for a 5 in block 7. And we're not quite done, because this 5 comes down column 8, this 5 cuts across row 6, we can solve for 5 right there. We're just using some cross-hatching, and we're making a lot of progress. Now, with these two 4s, we know that they cut out all of these cells, so we can solve for 4 right here. And let's look at the 6s. Okay, we got these two 6s. There's only one place for 6 now in block 3, so we can solve that for a 6. And then if you look here in block 5, you have a 6 here, a 6 here, and this 6 cutting across. You wouldn't think you could solve anything in this block right now, but you can. You can solve that cell for a 6. This is quite a fun start to this puzzle pack. Subscribe to Smart Hobbies if you like to solve Sudoku puzzle packs. All right, let's look at the 7. You got a 7 here in column 2, and column 1, only one place for 7 in block 2. So we can solve that. And now what's interesting, whenever you see this situation, you have all 6 cells filling up these two blocks, blocks 2 and 3. And there's 3 cells right here. So these 3 cells, and I'll color them, have to be a naked triple. They have to be the 3 remaining candidates that would fill up row 3. And they're locked candidates. Since they can't be in block 2 or 3, they got to be in block 1 and row 3. What it tells us is whatever doesn't match these cells to these cells is what will go into this cell right there. So we see a 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only thing that's different is this 3. So we know with certainty this cell has to be a 3. And we can remove that. And now we can come down here in column 8 and do the same thing. Because you'll notice there's only 2 cells now that aren't filled out, but they both are within column 8 and block 6. So this is a locked pair, right? And since it's a locked pair, we just have to look for whatever doesn't match. We got a 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 within the block, and the only thing that's outside of that is this 3. So when you see these situations, you can solve those types of cells pretty quickly. And besides the coloring, have you noticed how many marks I've made in the puzzle so far? The more you limit your marking, the quicker and easier it can be to spot these hidden and naked singles. So we'll go over here to the 3s. And you'll notice with this 3 and this 3, we can solve for 3 here in block 2. And now with this 2 cutting across, you can solve for a 2 here as well. Now let's look at the 5s. You got 5 right here, and you got these two 5s. There's only one place for a 5 in block 5. So we can solve that for a 5 right there. This next part's a little tricky. Share this puzzle with someone, see if they catch this one. All right. You're looking to focus on this cell right here. We're going to be able to solve this cell, even though it doesn't seem like there's enough information. See how this 1 comes down, column 1 right here. And so now the 1s are limited to these 2 spots in block 7. This is a pointing pair. And whenever you have a pointing pair, it means the 1s are limited in the block to the same column. A 1 can't be anywhere else along that column. So if you look at this cell right here, this can no longer be a 1. And now we also know it can't be a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or a 9 because they all see this cell. This cell now, because of the pointing pair, has to be an 8. See all the ways you can solve hidden and naked singles in my single cell tutorial. Now, RockratZero, he made this puzzle pack, but he also made the second ever puzzle pack for Smarty Party members. Now you can purchase Tears of a Weary Sailor for only $5 on my Buy Me a Coffee page. However, for a limited time, members currently and anyone who joins the Smarty Party at $5 a month can download it, plus 9 of my other puzzle packs for free. Click on the pinned comment now to see how to get $50 worth of packs for only $5. Let's remove these marks, and we're going to look across row 4. We have 5 cells filled in. We need a 1, 3, 7, 9. If you see a 3, 7, 9 right here, that means this cell has to be a 1. And now you see a 3 can't be here, and a 3 can't be here. We can solve this cell for a 3. And then with this 7, can't be there. This is your 7, and this is your 9. And now we have what's called a full house in the block and in the column. And so we know we can solve with certainty this cell for an 8. Okay, let's look in block 4 now. We are going to be able to solve everything in block 4. We have enough information. So what we want to start with is that you have this 7 cutting across and this 7 coming down. So we can solve this cell for a 7. And then what you need is you got a 2 and an 8 to finish column 2. We have the 8 right there, 4 right there. So this is your 2, and that's your 8, which leaves us with a 4 and a 6. So I got my 4 right here. Here's your 4, and here is your 6. And let's look across row 5 now. After you fill in all these cells, see what it will take you. Okay, you got this 3 here, so this has to be a 3, which means this is going to be your 2. And then after that, let's look in block 7. You got this 6 and this 6 coming down. So there's only one place for a 6. And now with this 8 coming down, there's only one place for an 8. And now we have a full house up here. So we know we can solve this cell for what's remaining, which is a 9. And that's going to put a 2 right there. And now we put a lot of 2s in this grid. So you got a 2 here and here, and you got 2s here and here. So we can solve for 2 right there in block 8. And then we also have quite a few 7s. We got these 2 7s in the columns 5, 4, and 5. And this 7 means this cell has to be a 7. And then with these 2 7s, you can solve for 7 right there. And let's just look up column 9 now. We're looking for an 8 and a 9. Well, I got my 8 right there. So that's your 9, that's your 8, and then that's also going to be a 9. All right, let's look in block 7. What we're missing is looks like a 1 and a 9. We just solved that 9. So here's your 9, and here is your 1. All right, and we're going to finish across row 7. We're just missing a 4 and a 5. I got my 4 right here. So here's your 5. Here's your 4. And I got, see, 2 5s here. It means this has to be the only place left for a 5 in block 9. And then this is going to be an 8. And with this 8, we can solve for an 8 right here. And I don't see a 1 in row 9, so we're going to solve for a 1 right there. With this 1, that means this has to be a 1, and I don't see a 9 or a 4, so I see the 4 there. This has to be a 4. That's got to be your 9. We are almost done. I don't see a 4 in block 8, but I do see a 4 right there, so this has got to be your 4, and this has got to be your 9. We come up here, we solve this cell for a 9, and our last digit is an 8. If you want to get faster, improve your Sudoku scanning with this video, please consider supporting me through my Buy Me a Coffee page. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, RockratZero, for letting me feature your puzzles from this great pack on my channel. And thank you so much for watching.